the back. Let's rewind here a little bit. Go back to when you played. Who were some of the guards you really enjoyed playing against?
What if I start with the list of the guys, Kevin, I didn't enjoy playing against? If I named Allen Iverson, Mitch Richmond, oh, and of course, Michael Jordan. Not the funnest nights at work, if you get my drift, but I did love playing one John Barry.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. The wingmen are Bane and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the 1. Now, here's Bane. 6 to shoot. And it's Morant missing. David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Monty Williams. David, what did he have to say?
Well, Kevin, he said for them to prevail, they've got to be stout in the post and close off those driving lanes. If they fail to do those two things, it could be a very long night. And to be honest, he didn't sound like he thought they could.
Thanks, David.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim. And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year. Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now, here's Bane. Morant. What a jam!
Wow, fans loving that right there.
What a jam!
Nice. Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
And he's able to get it back. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Durant nails both of them.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throws.
Adams with the screen on Paul.
Blocking foul called on DeAndre Ayton. First personal foul. First team foul.
Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. And Morant throws it down.
Now, how about the handles from the young fella? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
Hooker the pass to Ayton. And they will call over the back on the play.
Well, he thought he could slip by there and grab the board, but got too much body and gets called for going over the back.
Well, he plays super active on the glass, so calls like this are to be expected.
Adams with the screen on Paul. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That is his first foul. And, folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul.
The previous play is under review.
Make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
To make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's Paul. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Yeah, that's a smart pass as T.J. Warren does a solid job finding the open man.
And it's Morant missing. And it's Warren with the ball for Phoenix. Durant wide open. He fires. Drops in the tray. Durant's got 5 points so far.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Now here's Morant. He has 6. Right wing. Brooks outside. 5 to shoot. Kick out to Adams. Over Ayton. And Adams gets it to go down on the assist by Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists now in this one. The Suns leading. ball outside. Stolen by Brooks. He's all alone. Jumps up, hammers it down off the coast-to-coast break.
Just no chance there for the defense. Major size disadvantage. He's got no business trying to stop that slam. Just get out of the way.
I think he just has a great feel for what the defender is thinking. Durant using the up fake there to draw the foul.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Grizzlies?
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys were all around the rim in their attack tonight.
And that is quickly becoming Jackson's domain. He's such a strong finisher in the paint.
Jackson against Warren. Back to Booker. That one goes. Count it.
Sign of a great score is even though the defense starts to get more physical, it keeps you unfazed, and Devin Booker is that right now.
Now here's Morant. He's got 6. Adams. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
KD's shot is good.
Just doesn't second guess his shot selection, and for good reason. A lot of those go in.
Bane kicks to Morant. Jackson a screen on Paul. Here's Morant. And the Grizzlies check on 2 more.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Outside Warren. Outside for Durant. From the wing. And the jumper is on the mark. KD's got 11 points.
Having won multiple NBA scoring titles, Durant shows us once again how it's done.
Bane for 3. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for it. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Sun. He comes up. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Yeah, they were going right at the opponent here and forcing their hand. I mean, like literally making them foul them.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Adams in at the 5. Warren finds Booker. The 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Watching Morant drive is like watching lightning move across the sky. If you blink, you might miss it.
The 3 from KD. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Brooks, the pass to Morant. Back to Brooks. Morant against Booker. Takes a 3. And Ja Morant with the 3. Morant's got 13 points. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix Greg went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks. Oh, and the jam by Durant.
Hey, could you add that one to Durant's ongoing highlight reel? Thank you very much.
Adams sets the pick for Bane. Outside Jackson. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. We know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk the player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you play?
That's a great question. I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
And here's Warren for three. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Well, just working on extending that range, T.J. Warren in the offseason, wanting to be a better three-point shooter. Nice to see him knock one down.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
To the right side. Here's Adams. Good. Nice job down low. Adams has got 6 points.
Well, Adams, with that kind of positioning so deep inside, he becomes a force down low.
Bane against Booker. Over Bane. Warren. And it's Warren with the jam. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable. Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts. So he knows how, when. Oh, man.
And that's impressive. Morant's ball control and take charge attitude is what makes him so special.
59 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's KD. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got his 4th assist in this one.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Chris Paul picks up that one.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Both free throws good from Morant.
Boy, Morant's brought a lot of excitement. He almost always makes the nice highlight reel. He is what I'd call an elite showman.
30 seconds left to play in the first half. The dish to Adams. And stolen by Booker. And up the court come the Suns on the break. And finished off by KD.
Booker getting down to business on the defensive end. Terrific at knowing when to go for the steal.
And then Morant slams it in.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. And there's another turnover by the Suns. Here's Morant. 25 points in the game. Driving inside. And Morant throws it down.
Well, Morant is certainly making his presence felt on offense. He's in total attack mode.
I'll tell you what, they're really fortunate there. Those long bomb passes usually spell disaster, but they get away with one there.
Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Grizzlies. Going on an absolute ramp. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great hit.
41.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Andre Ayton out there with Warren, and it's Durant in at the 3. That's who's out there for Phoenix. KD dishes to Warren. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Top of the key. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Here's Morant, and he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
Oh, the big finish by Morant. Some of his most spectacular plays happen well above the rim.
And a wide open look for Payne. The Grizzlies keeping it alive with a new 14. Shoots the 3. A three-pointer is right on target. And now it's a 12-point Memphis lead.
Well, Steven Adams has more skills than just being a screen setter out there, showing them off there.
And Adams has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. They haven't given up any points. Oh!
Good way. Love when Steven Adams has that kind of room to rip it down.
Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late. And it was going back and forth there for a while, but now starting to just stretch out that lead a bit. They're definitely looking like the better team.
Warren. And again, it's the Suns missing.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Memphis leading by 18. Adams with the screen on Paul. Here's Morant. He takes it in.
Focus there from Morant. He just takes them all on and stays locked in on the basket.
And then Durant with the dunk.
And just taking his frustration out on the rim. He ends a huge run by the Grizzlies.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
After missing the playoffs for 10 consecutive seasons, boy, the Suns not only got to the postseason in 21, they made it all the way to the finals. So what a turnaround for that franchise.
Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Outside for Jackson. Stolen by Warren. And oh, here we go. Warren's got it. The fast break chance. Fires from deep. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Warren. KD's got 29 in the game.
And another one for KD, putting together a beautiful offensive night.
It's been quite a turnaround, hasn't it, Brent, for Phoenix? Ever since they acquired Chris Paul in that trade from Oklahoma City, they've been a different team.
Yeah, and I don't think you can really give enough credit to what it is that Chris Paul has brought, along with the combination and relationship that he has with Monty Williams. I mean, that leadership with that young roster and giving those guys belief has elevated the play of everybody who's put on that uniform.
And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game.
One of the purest scorers the game has ever seen. Durant continues to somehow get better each year. You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
It's good on the putback. And the Grizzlies lead by 16.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard. And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Phoenix grabs the miss.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
Well, as a young, dynamic scorer, Devin Booker knows how to get his way against most defenders in the league.
And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
And the Grizzlies leading by 14. Morant kicks to Bane. Here he goes. Passes it to Adams. Misses in close. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. And it's Paul missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Bain passes to Morant. Adams with the screen on Paul. Shot clock at 6. Morant with the bucket.
The contact can't trip Morant up. He just glides past it and into his shot.
And he gets it to go. Warren's got 7 points.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Suns trail by 14. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Really left alone that time. He's got 8.
Such a capable scorer from the mid-range. He just knows how to make that work for him.
And here's Morant. He's got 39. Adams in the corner. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Durant for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. KD's got it back down to within single digits for Phoenix. Now here's Morant for 3. And so it's Memphis. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. So on the floor for Memphis. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And it's Morant in at the 1 spot. Brooks with no one around. Off target with his 3.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Pass to KD. The feed to Ayton. Count it. Ayton's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Suns.
Yeah, with how much attention Durant draws, he's a skilled passer, and he'll make it happen.
Jackson against Paul. From 13, Jackson misses. Suns trail by 7. And Warren, here we go. It's stolen by Adams. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Warren against Morant. Look at that.
I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
KD looking around. Over Jackson. Offensive rebound. Warren kicks to Booker. Fires the 3. 6 on the shot clock. Another shot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
And that one right there, that's the play with KD and that rip through. That move is so good that the league started to consider how they'd rewrite the rule book for guys reaching in.
Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talents, Brent. It could be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously, one of the great distributors of all time in Chris Paul. But these guys scoring in a variety of ways, really tough to defend from inside, outside, and the deadly mid-range of your leader.
Suns trail by 8. And the pass to Warren. He feeds it to Ayton. Adams, some nice D. Deflects the pass and stolen by Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Durant.
And Durant still has that flush, just an easy deuce for him.
Morant against Paul. And finished off by Morant.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Adams with the screen on Paul. Pass to Bain. Uncovered. And Memphis the rebound. Out to Morant. Hits the three-point bomb. Morant's got 46 points.
Continuing to gain trust in that three-point shot. Each trade that Ja makes builds his confidence. And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
I think they put an emphasis on attacking the basket, and watching this, you can see why. They have just carved the defense up here with relative ease.
Throughout the game, the mid-range area has been their bread and butter, continuing to pull up from there with a tremendous amount of confidence.
Fantastic instincts there by Morant, sizing up the D and then just taking what he sees.
Spins. Here's Paul. Outside for KD. Ayton trying to break free. Shot is good, and the Memphis lead's cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Durant.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. It's going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
Morant passes to Adams. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 4th assist in this one. Inside, here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
As good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA. Chris Paul setting up a great look that time.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. Outside for Jackson. Back to Morant. The tray. Adams sets the pick for Morant. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Bain.
Suns foul. DeAndre Ayton. Third personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Grizzlies.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 9. And Bain drops them both. Phoenix has gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Here's KD, and that one is good. KD's got 44.
Anticipating the contact there and toughness through that play, Durant is not afraid to attack the defense.
Outside Jackson. Ball against Morant. Back to Jackson. There's 31 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Morant with a wide open look. Good, that's another bucket. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Here's Booker into the lane. He can't get it to go. Great tee that time from Bain. Morant looking around. And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
Memphis ball. At the line for the Grizzlies, Desmond Bain.
And the technical free throw is good.
Ooh, I think that's a wrap. And I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building.
front court tonight, Grant. Both teams with a lot of talent in those positions.
You know, BA, it'll be an interesting matchup here with the talent and size of their front court. It should make this game extra challenging for these squads. They can't just count on being the dominant force down low. They'll have to get a little creative.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point. Now here's Booker. The layup misses.
You know, sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
And Edwards slams it in.
Well, I tell you what, once Edwards accelerates, I mean, he looks like he's playing at a different speed than those around him.
And Phoenix has possession. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. And they go to the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And about a minute gone in the first quarter. The 3 is up. Durant against McDaniels. Durant's shot is off.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Grant.
Yeah, BA, I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
Now here's Paul. Outside Booker. Goes up on the wing, and he hits the jumper for 2. Booker's got 5 points.
Paul is so gifted at creating for his teammates. I mean, he's just got a special knack, and it's one that's been honed over years and years of playing. He really does work hard to get everybody involved.
The Suns have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Pass to Conley. Here's Edwards. Takes a 3. The offensive rebound. Gobert finds Edwards. Second chance shot. And no good, trying to use the glass.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him. Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down, hard, and simple.
And Gobert with the stuff.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
And it's Warren missing. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Here's Edwards. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Edwards. He has 6. It's McDaniels on the wing. 4-3. And Edwards good for 3. He's got 9.
And, you know, succeeding in the catch-and-shoot game will really help Edwards set up his drives to the hoop.
Pass to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. It's McDaniels on the wing, guarded by Durant.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, BA. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team. And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now here's McDaniels. Edwards with it. Durant covering. Towns with room to shoot. And another basket for Minnesota.
A good play ending with the right player. Big Cat, one of the best shooters we've ever seen at the center position.
Booker, the pass to Durant. Can they get it? Rebound Minnesota. It's a 9-point spread. And Edwards, here we go. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And Durant gets it to go.
I mean, what a generational talent. KD, deadly from the corner.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
Here's Ayton. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
Yeah, when you let Ayton get the ball close, it's over. DeAndre is just too skilled.
Here's Edwards. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Free throw good, Edwards.
Anthony Edwards. 2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
The first quarter concludes, and a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Timberwolves. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Timberwolves.
Well, it's all fast break points. Those easy buckets, they're so hard to come by in the NBA. So if you get a chance to run, you have to take advantage of it.
You know, another point I'd like to add is that they've had tremendous success early on converting turnovers and turning those into points.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. T.J. Warren out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Ayton in at the 5. That's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Paul passes to Ayton. Outside Paul. For 3, Warren. And the Suns get another 3.
At the arc, Warren gets in the zone, able to shoot with total concentration and lay it right in. Way back in the 2020 NBA bubble, seems like that was years ago, T.J. Warren was unstoppable. Averaged nearly 27 points and 6 boards in those 10 games he played in the bubble.
Durant, the pass to Ayton. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul of the game. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute to play. And Booker with the jam.
Oh, even in a bad situation, Booker has finesse. Works around the foul with grace instead of power.
Well, following the bubble, Warren missed nearly 2 full seasons of play.
Yeah, really a shame, B.A., because he was on a trajectory as a scorer that had him approaching elite status. But he was kept out back-to-back seasons with consecutive stress fractures in his left foot. But through hard work, Warren has recovered, and I hope he can regain the form he showed in 2020.
And that right there is anything but your typical slam dunk. That is a showstopper.
That's what you'd expect to see in the dunk contest. A double clutch reverse. Man,
very few players in our league can make that one happen.
The 3 from Ayton. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 5 assists in the game.
He's got a sweet stroke from long range. Plenty of bigs do now.
And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the line.
You know, with his strength and body control, Edwards should be an and-one machine at this level.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Ball on the string, just getting anywhere he wants to go.
And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. McDaniels passes to Towns.
Excellent coverage from Durant, able to guard multiple positions due to his size, athleticism, and length. Putting in the effort to get a second chance look. Nice.
Outside Paul. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. The kick out to Conley. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Ayton inside, defended by Gobert. Tipped. Back to Booker. The three. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Booker's got 9 points now in the quarter.
That's one of the areas he's really improved. Durant's passing abilities have grown as his years in the league have grown.
Towns finds Conley. Back to Towns. Out left to the wing. 6 to shoot. Outside Conley. To the inside. Gobert. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Almost got there in time, but waited just a little too long.
1:51 left in the second. Phoenix has gone 6 of 8 from the three-point line in this matchup. Ball passes to Ayton. It's blocked by Gobert.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
The kick out to Conley. Towns for three. Kevin Durant pulls it in. The Suns trailing. Ball passes to Booker. Here's Warren. Outside for Booker. It's Booker on the wing. Back to Paul. Just 5 on the clock. The basket counts.
An incredibly hard guy to guard. Paul has such confidence in his handles. That ball's on the string with him.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Takes it inside, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And it's an 8-point Timberwolves lead.
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard.
Booker finds Paul. Oh, and Towns with the block. Here's Edwards. And he's got 28 now. The kick out to Conley. Back to Edwards. Outside Conley. Nails it from 3.
Just a smart offensive player. Conley is aware of when he should look to rise and fire. Woo, I love it.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, in the first half, he taught a class on how to make your teammates look good.
And you know, that's what delights him most. That's what he takes most pride in. He loves being the chief facilitator.
On the court for the Timberwolves. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Conley in at the point guard position.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
Phoenix has gone 6 of 8 from the three-point line in this matchup. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it.
Minnesota ball.
Well, the Timberwolves shooting great. 62% from the field and continuing to get it done. Edwards, the pass to Conley. uses the glass to finish the layup. Conley's got 5 now.
Now, this is just too easy for Conley. The D can't allow him to get this close to the basket.
Booker fires from way outside. The long-distance 3 is buried. The Timberwolves have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Edwards can't hit.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star, and then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
Both free throws good from Booker. And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Boy, he gets up so easily, throwing it down. T.J. Warren making it happen.
And that one's good from Conley.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Pass to Warren. Shot clock at 6. The Suns need to get off a shot. Here's Durant. It doesn't go for him. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Here's Towns. Back to Daniels. That shot, no good. Nice D from Durant. The 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. The deep 3 from Durant. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Durant's got 10 points in the game.
That should and would be a bad shot for most, but Durant's shooting ability is just that extraordinary.
Knocks down the long J.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Durant. Pass to Aiden. Back to Durant. Kicks it out to Warren. Outside Booker. On the wing, Durant launches a 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
When you've got the kind of game and shot Durant has, you don't lack for confidence. He is ready to catch and fire whenever he gets the opportunity. Something you can't put a price tag on. The Minnesota Timberwolves gained last season. Playoff experience. Young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable.
Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Edwards has got 7 points for the quarter.
Boy, in sync with his teammate on that possession. Well done by Towns on that pass.
Paul passes to Warren. Back to Paul. On the wing, Durant. McDaniels covering. To the middle. Outside Booker. There's the triple. And he can't get that one. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. And Edwards slams it in.
Yeah, we've seen Conley do this forever, running the point with precision.
Paul passes to Durant. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Warren. Aiden with it. Back to Warren. To the paint. And Gobert with a block. They retain possession. Chalk up 2 there. Durant's got 10 points in just the second half.
Boy, if you allow Durant that look, he's going to punish you. I mean, it's that simple.
And here's Edwards outside. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 7 assists in the game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves, leading by 17 at the end of the period. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. We'll be right back after this word. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Chris Paul.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with T.J. Warren. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Oh, they pick off the pass. Left side Conley. On the money from 12 feet away. And the Timberwolves lead by 21. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Minnesota.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
They've also been showing us standout play on the fast break, working as a team to create easy opportunities.
Well, Grant, every team is looking for that perfect 5 on the floor, that magical lineup. In your mind, is that synonymous with small ball?
I think it is, B.A. I mean, having players that can play small, can switch on defense, obviously play multiple positions on the offensive end. It's just a combination, when executed properly, could be a nightmare for the opponent.
And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Towns finds McDaniels. Right side Conley. There's the 3. They get it back. And the basket by Towns.
Boy, good effort that time from Towns on the offensive board, ensuring that his team is able to end that possession with points.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Sinks it from distance.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
For 3, Booker. And the Suns get another 3.
And this is what they depend on Booker to do. Such a versatile, confident scorer.
Durant against McDaniels. Ayton with the defensive effort. Phoenix has gone 4 of 6 from deep thus far in the fourth. Durant against McDaniels. Durant's shot is off. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Lets it go from the wing. McDaniels, that's good. And the Timberwolves lead by 21. For Phoenix, they've got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Here's Paul. And Conley grabs the miss. It's McDaniels on the wing. Booker defending. Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Lays it up and banks it in. McDaniels got 4 points now in the quarter.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
And stolen by Durant. Ayton with it. He's picked up by Edwards.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Timberwolves.
They were the more accurate club. And in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Anthony Edwards.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
Booker on the take, and Booker with the jam.
You love the intensity on Booker's drive. cutting in like there's nothing the defense can do to stop him.
McDaniels from long range sends it home from three-point land.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
It's Edwards on the wing. Gobert passes to McDaniels. Going inside. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Pass to Towns. Now here's Conley. The three ball misses. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Grant.
These guys are ready to go. And the Grizzlies start out with the ball. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point. Doris, one thing that stood out about the Timberwolves last season was their fast-paced play.
No doubt, Kevin, and you can trace that directly to the head coaching position of Chris Finch. This is a group that loved to push the basketball up the floor, wanted to catch defenses before they had a chance to dig in the half court. And remember, that is the classic mark of a youthful team, particularly one with the athleticism that Anthony Edwards brings.
Now here's Morant. Outside for Jackson. There's the triple. And Morant throws it down.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Towns wide open. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Towns has got 5.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter steal, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Bane. Here's Morant. And rebounded by McDaniels. Morant's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Yep, it counts.
Taking the contact in the NBA, such a critical skill. Anthony Edwards, the frame and the game.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now here's Morant for 3. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
I had a chance to catch up with Chris Finch. Hey, look, he knows they've got great shooters who can score from anywhere in distance. He thinks his team can go toe-to-toe with anybody in the league there. And he won't be pulling back the reins even if they start missing a few. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. You know, hard to create spacing without the threes. Morant finds Adams. To the paint. Lays it up and banks it in.
A point who knows his role. Ja loves setting guys up, always looking to pass it.
Outside Conley. Brooks against Towns. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, Rudy Gobert securing the board and making sure to convert.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Brooks outside. Here's Adams. Uses the glass to finish the layup. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Conley kicks to Edwards. Jacks up a 3. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one.
Boy, what a good-looking stroke. Ready on the catch, Anthony Edwards. That jumper is nice.
Outside Jackson. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Timberwolves on offense. They're on a 14-6 run.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Here's Towns. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Payne for 3. It's tipped. Stolen by McDaniels. Here's Conley. Plays it in off the breakaway.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Here's Morant. Scores for only the 2nd time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
And that speaks to Morant's fearlessness. Even amongst the trees, he is confident, looking to score with the ball.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Adams sets the pick for Morant. Down low, it's stolen by Gobert. Here's McDaniels. And finished off by Gobert.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Now here's Morant. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Edwards against Jackson. Edwards passes to Towns. Back to Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, give me a little sauce. Anthony Edwards rise high and finish over the defender.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Morant with a wide open look. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
1 second left.
What aggressive defense from the lengthy Rudy Gobert. This guy covers so much territory.
And so it's Minnesota.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
So on the floor for Minnesota, underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1. On you talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the ride.
And here is Conley following Ja Morant's 3. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Morant kicks to Brooks. Outside, Bain. Back to Brooks. And it's Morant at the elbow. Shot clock at 5. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Michael Conley picks one up.
Boy, Morant's brought a lot of excitement. He almost always makes the night's highlight reel. He is what I'd call an elite showman.
Timberwolves leading by 11. Here is Conley. McDaniels dishes to Conley. Towns, a screen on Morant. Oh, and the jam by Towns.
How about the creativity, the athleticism? That's a rare combination for a guy his size. Go to work, Cat.
And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title. The best player to never make an All-Star game. Well, that changed in 2021 when Conley was named an All-Star.
Here's Conley, and the layup is good. Conley's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, inside, Mike Conley has got to be savvy, and he is in that instance.
Left side, Adams. Outside, Jackson. Up top, Morant. McDaniels defending. 18 feet out. No good off the back of the rim. For Mike Conley, year 13 was lucky for him, going to that first All-Star game.
And that was the...
Oh, that's unbelievable. Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
And finished off by Morant.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving. No doubt whatsoever.
Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bain.
Yeah, there's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to... Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
We've got 1:55 left in the first half. Timberwolves leading by 11. Over in the corner, Conley. And here's Edwards from the arc. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got his 7th assist in the game. Memphis has gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Man, showing some terrific range. Bain's got 6 points in the quarter. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Minnesota. At one point, they led by 16. Ripped away. Towns with the steal. Lets it go from deep. Conley's shot is off.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Bane passes to Brooks. Morant with it. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. 5 on the clock. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Edwards looking it over. With the drive, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip, can play big inside and play big outside. Does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair.
Tyus Jones, he's checked in for Memphis.
Anthony Edwards is one of the most explosive athletes in the league. He can burn you with his perimeter jump shooting. He's dangerous in transition. And look out, folks, the upside is there.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves looking at a 13-point lead. Thank you, David, for that interview. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bane and Brooks. And it's Jones in at the 1 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. For 3, Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Edwards got the first bucket of the 3rd here for Minnesota.
The work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice three-point look right there.
Here's Towns. That shot no good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
From deep 3-point range, gets it to fall. The bucket from Bane. Bane's got 9. And here's Edwards from the arc. Brooks grabs the board. The Grizzlies trail by 13. And Adams kicks to Jones. Bane with it. Picked up by Edwards. Out to Brooks. Jones, the pass to Brooks. Jackson, that's a 2-pointer. Towns with the defensive effort. Timberwolves leading by 13. Here's Edwards, and he drives in, and Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
Bane with the bucket.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
The kick out to Towns. Timberwolves passing it around. And the layup's good off the glass. 11 points in the game.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns can make face-up perimeter jump shots, no doubt. But when he's got this part of his game cooking, look out.
And there's the pass to Jackson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one is on Towns. This is his first free throw of the game.
Had about an 82% clip a season ago, so I'm sure he'll take those numbers.
Ja Morant, he's checked in for Jones. And it's Conley penetrating, and it's good for 2. And the Timberwolves lead by 14.
Mike Conley continues to perform at a high level. Over a decade as a pro, still doing work.
Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Jackson passes to Morant. Bane kicks to Morant. And finished off by Morant.
How about the handles from the young fella? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
Conley's shot is up. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Grizzlies. Down by 12. And then Morant slams it in.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
He had 76% from the line a season ago, and most would consider that to be a success.
Towns finds Edwards. Back to Towns. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got 5 rebounds tonight, and Karl Anthony Towns said he believes that he is the greatest big man shooter of all time. What do you think?
Well, Kev, I think a guy by the name of Dirk Nowitzki might have a thing or two to say about it, but I love Karl Anthony Towns' attitude. You have got to believe in your skills if you're going to have the kind of success that Cat has had in this league, and we know he is lethal from deep.
Conley gets the bucket. That's 10 points for Mike Conley.
And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
Now here's Morant. Defense is right there. Jackson kicks to Morant. Takes it inside. Rebound, Minnesota.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by Adams. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Here's Morant. Adams, the pass to Jackson. Outside, Bane. Back to Jackson. Bane finds Jackson. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Bane, no good. Outside, Edwards. From downtown. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Timberwolves lead by 2. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard position.
Well, put all that size to good use. Rip it off the backboard.
Edwards drives in. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards in the painted area is going to be a force. Size, strength, and hops. Look out.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg.
You got to be kidding. You better get out of the way. So much power from Anthony Edwards off that drive. Look out.
And a wide open look for Bane. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Outside, Towns. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
If he's that close to the cup, Rudy Gobert knows how to finish.
Here's Morant. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Towns kicks to Conley. Outside Edwards. No good on the triple.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Morant outside. It's Jackson atop the key. The Grizzlies with another miss. Minnesota leading by 9. Here's Edwards going inside, and he uses the glass on the layup. Edwards got 27.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Oh, the big finish by Morant. Some of his most spectacular plays happen well above the rim. Yeah, you have to make greater effort than that defensively. You know what he can do from range.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
Bain passes to Adams. Towns with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Here's Edwards. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Morant passes to Bain. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot. But right now, this guy is cooking.
Edwards passes to Towns. And the rejection by Jackson. Second chance shot. The shot, no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. The 3 from Morant. Gobert pulls it in.
And you know, he just got a little ahead of himself on that one. How does a great finisher not dump that ball? I still can't figure that one out.
There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Bain passes to Adams. Memphis moving that ball around. Here's Morant. Oh!
In just so many different ways, Morant can hurt you. Tonight, it's been with the scoring.
Conley into the lane. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
But the truth is, they've had control of this game.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Pass to Bain. Clock at 6. From deep. Memphis the rebound. Outside for Jackson. Now here's Bain. McDaniels defending. From deep 3-point range. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Oh, man, what a shot. Get that from another time zone.
And it's Towns missing. And so the Timberwolves take the win. They seem to relish their role as, thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.
Lounge with Mad Style.
really get it done on the offensive end. Grant, how much of that is the system?
Well, these teams have great systems, but ultimately it's about the players. The coaching takes you a long way, but it's a players' league. You need skilled guys who can execute your system, especially when you're in the playoffs.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. T.J. Warren out there with DeAndre Ayton, and it's Durant in at the 3.
Sharp find by Paul, one of the best passers of all time.
Outside Morant. Drops in the 3. Morant's got 5 now.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Warren. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Dylan Brooks.
It's tough not to like a hard-working player like T.J. Warren. I mean, he gives his team a lot of effort and is a reliable points producer for him.
Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
Now here's Morant. He's got 5. 5 to shoot. Jackson can't get it to go.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Booker no good.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Booker against Bane. From deep. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Morant with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Morant against Paul. And again, Memphis no good. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside. It's Warren on the wing, guarded by Bane.
Oh, yes!
Whoa. Throw it down! Oh! And that one is hammered home!
Oh, what a burst of energy from Warren. Flying up to the rim for the nice dunk.
Now here's Jackson. Takes the 3. No good there. And Phoenix the other way now. Ball passes to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Yeah, looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
From deep, Bane drains the triple.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Paul passes to Warren. From behind the arc. Offensive rebound. Back to Paul. Pass to Booker. Now here's Paul. This one for 3. Counted from distance.
Just simply automatic. Once that ball is in Paul's hands, he is ready to fire off a shot. All right, here's a tip for the defense in this one. Avoid sending Chris Paul to the line at all costs because he will punish you if you do.
Now here's Durant. Driving to the basket, and it's slammed in by Durant.
A power finish there as he breaks out the tomahawk.
You could feel the shake after that.
Good.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
When Morant drives, he is just so difficult to stop. His agility, that's what makes beating the D look so easy.
Well, when it comes to free throw shooting, Paul is one of the best in the league.
Well, in 2021, he was the best in the league, hitting 93% of his shots he took from the strike. You're simply better off letting him take the shot clean.
Now here's Morant. 7 points in the game. Outside Bane. 1:07 left to play in the first. Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Here's Durant. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Ja Morant picks one up.
Such a skilled, versatile talent. When Durant is focused on scoring, he's hard to guard without fouling.
And Kevin Durant, post-Achilles surgery, no apparent decline, Grant. Last season, the third highest scoring average of his career.
I mean, incredible. Almost 30 points a game. Think about this. 2 of the 4 times he's led the league in scoring, he did it averaging less points per game. And his efficiency, good as ever.
Of all the things that Durant is great at, that pull-up shot is up there. It's devastating if you're a defender.
The Suns leading. Paul for 3. Here's Warren. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Now here's Jackson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Here's Morant. Top of the key jumper, no good.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
The first one falls. And so Warren nails them both. 16 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Adams with a screen on Paul. Morant, the pass to Adams. Kicks it out to Jackson. Outside Morant. 2 on the clock. Morant with the slam!
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Suns. Bane and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the 1. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Adams grabs the miss. Memphis trailing here.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
Now here's Bane. Right wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Adams. Well, there's the shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And it's the Suns with the ball. Paul for 3. Drills it from deep. Paul's got 6. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
The NBA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Booker against Bane. Outside Morant. Driving inside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athletes at the 1 position. Well, Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
On the wing, Bane. Let's go with a 3. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
And you see the unselfishness from Morant, wanting to share that ball with any open teammate.
The 3 from Bane. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Booker for 3. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. He's got 5.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Bane against Booker. Outside for Morant. Shoots over Booker. Morant, no good. Phoenix has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. The deep 3 from Durant. Adams grabs the miss. For Memphis, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. From deep 3-point range. And again, Memphis no good. For Phoenix, they've got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Here's Durant. The three from Ayton. The rebound by Jackson. Memphis has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Outside Bain. Jackson outside. Pass to Morant. Here he goes. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
Bain, the pass to Morant. A minute 53 left in the first half. Brooks finds Morant from 18 feet away, and that's good for 2. Morant's got 13. You know, the point forward is an archetype that by now fans are familiar with. Grant, you were one of the OGs at the point forward. How's that position evolved in your mind?
Well, it's evolved because so many players today have the skill set to be a point forward. Before me, there were guys like Paul Pressey and Scottie Pippen in the 80s and early 90s. But as I said, players today, the skill level is so elite. And with this positionless basketball that we're in, you must have a point forward or 2 on your team to be successful.
Booker no good.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Well, Jackson has become a threat from range, taking and making those shots more consistently.
Outside Bain from outside the arc. No luck on that one. And Phoenix the other way now. Booker with it, guarded by Morant. Paul passes to Warren. And here's Booker. Fires the 3, sinks the tray. Give him 8.
A reliable three-point sniper. I like seeing Booker connect from downtown.
Jackson against Warren. Lets it go from deep. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done from deep. For 3, Booker. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside Morant, out to the right wing. Adams finds Morant. It could go. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Phoenix finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. If you're just joining in, 1 half is in the books, 1 half to go. Well, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And so in the game for the Suns, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with T.J. Warren, and it's Durant in at the 3.
I mean, what a generational talent. KD, deadly from the corner.
From deep, Morant. Jackson outside. Down low. Here's Adams. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Adams has gotten his first points in this one. In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC. The first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, B.A. Well, I mean, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You, too, can become an NBA player.
Now here's Morant. 13 points in the game. Beyond the arc. Finds it again. 6 for 12 and remaining assertive.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
And Paul gets it to go.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Now here's Bain. 9 points in the game. Jackson with a screen on Booker. The 3 from Bain. And Ayton pulls it down.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
He was all alone on that one. And now an 11-point Suns lead.
The range KD possesses makes him a constant threat outside. The defense has to be all over him.
From deep, Morant. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 11. Here's the three. And Booker the bucket on the assist from Durant. Booker's got 11 points.
Instantaneous offense. Booker gets the hot pass and quickly has that shot in the air.
The Suns have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Durant's shot is off. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Here's Morant. Doesn't go that time. And Phoenix the other way now. Booker, pass to Paul. Here's Ayton. Outside Booker. Kicks it out to Warren. Left side Durant. From deep three-point range. They get it again. That one off the back iron and out. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. On the wing, Bane. Outside Morant. Gets the 3 ball to go. Morant's got 6 points in the quarter.
Look, when you're as explosive as Ja, then opponents are going to let you take shots from deep.
That doesn't go either for Durant.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
From deep. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
Absolutely, and they have to continue to go to him.
Paul with the bucket. He's got 13.
Sometimes you just got to do it yourself. Chris Paul calling his own number.
Morant against Paul. And 1:01 left to play in the third quarter here. And it's Brooks missing. Phoenix has gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. And Durant gets it to go.
Fantastic decision making. Ayton electing to move it for the high percentage look.
Jackson outside. On the wing, Bane. There's the 3. Hits the 3-pointer. Bane's got 12 points in the game.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Now here's Durant. 18 points for him. And that one, good.
Just maybe the best scoring forward of all time, and by maybe I mean he is. Yet again, it's Durant with a big night.
And the dunk by Jackson.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop, that thing is over.
Pass to Ayton. Warren for 3. He can't get it to go. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Suns ahead. They lead by 13. And we'll be back right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Not just playing selflessly, but also making a smart decision with the ball.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the center position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
Oh, absolutely aggressive move by Durant, taking it right to the hole with authority.
Booker against Bane from deep 3-point range. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's stolen by Jackson. Pass to Bane. From behind the arc. Fires for 3. Oh, deflected. It's stolen by Warren. Launches it. And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist from Warren. Durant's got 25 points in the game. Morant with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Doesn't have to get up much. Jackson Jr. at 6'11" just easily finishes that hoop.
And Booker puts up a deep three. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Morant against Paul. Pass to Bane. Outside Morant. And he drives in. And then Morant with the dunk.
So flashy with the rock. Morant takes pleasure in slicing and dicing the D to pieces.
Durant way outside. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Durant. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. And here's Morant outside. The Suns clear it. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Right side Durant. Into the lane. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Super long. KD's arms stretched for days, helping him slam it on the bounce.
And he gets it to go.
And he has to build on this because we can see where him being a ghost out there has gotten him so far.
For 3, Durant. No luck on that one. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Inside, Bane. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits.
The dime courtesy of Morant. I'd love to play with Ja. He's always looking to move that ball.
The Suns have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this 4th quarter. For 3, Durant. And it's Bane with the rebound. The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. 3-pointer Brooks. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 5 assists in the game. On the wing, Durant. From deep. Brooks with the rebound. And here's Memphis. They're on an 11-2 run. Outside Morant. From deep 3-point range. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got his 16th rebound on the night. 3-pointer. Phoenix no good that time either.
Trying to end this thing with some big threes, but the accuracy just isn't there tonight.
Back to Brooks. Jacks up a 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Durant's shot is off. Memphis has gone 2 of 6 so far in the 4th. To the left wing. And here's Morant outside. The shot no good. And Phoenix the other way now. The 3. They grab their own miss. The kick to Durant. From deep. Clock at 6. Outside Warren. Let's go with a 3. The kick out to Paul. Left side Durant. Outside Booker. Pass to Ayton. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
Making his presence known with that swat. Jackson Jr. understands when to go after blocks.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Booker. On the wing, Durant. To stop the drought. Fires in the triple. Durant's got 30.
And he's doing it all himself, shouldering the offensive load in effortless fashion right now.
From deep 3-point range. The shot, no good. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. It ends up being a fair. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight.
They love playing in front of their raucous home crowd. And it's the Suns to start out. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with Warren, and it's Durant in at the 3 slot. And Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on it.
And Booker taking a little bit of it out on the rim that time.
Conley against Paul. They double team Conley. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Edwards got 5.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And Booker kicks to Durant. Shot clock at 6. Here's Paul driving inside. Banked in off the glass.
Yeah, with how much attention Durant draws, he's a skilled passer, and he'll make it happen.
Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession. For Phoenix, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Outside Durant. Up top Warren. Paul with the ball. Conley picks him up. And here's Booker from the arc. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
The rebound by KD. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly with Chris Finch. Said priority number 1 is to not let these guys get going from the perimeter. Do not let them start getting open threes. It's a recipe for disaster. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the 3 ball is a big concern for any defense. Here is Edwards, following the basket by Chris Paul. Traps in the tray.
It's so good off the bounce. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
Conley against Paul. For 3, Durant. A rebound by the Timberwolves. McDaniels with the ball. Out guarded by Booker. Here's Gobert. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Booker no good. Minnesota in the lead.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Launches it. And finished off by Gobert.
You won't find a higher percentage shot in this league. Gobert from ground zero.
KD passes to Warren. Offensive rebound. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the putback.
GA, strong work all around in the rebound and the stuff both. Wow. Now here's Conley. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. To the left side wing. Here's McDaniels. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. The Suns have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. KD looking around. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Yeah, you're not going to see KD miss from that range very often.
And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
55 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Timberwolves. A shot by McDaniels, no good. For Phoenix, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. KD passes to Warren. That's a 2 from Paul. It's hauled in by Edwards.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Durant wide open. He fires. And the 3 ball is good. Durant's got 7 points.
Why do KD threes look like layups? Man, it's unbelievable.
And Gobert kicks to McDaniels. Back to Gobert. Outside Conley. Lets the 3 fly. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Booker the pass to Warren. A 3-pointer off the mark. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Phoenix ahead. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. Guys, what's your take so far on the Suns?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
You don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Minnesota's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. McDaniels finds Edwards. He gets it in there. Edwards got the lead up to 4 now for Minnesota.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
A nice shot by Booker.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Well, Brent, Chris Paul is undoubtedly one of the smartest players in the NBA.
And that's why he's been able to maintain such a high level of play for so long. As one of his teammates said, he has an IQ that's going to keep him on the floor until he's 50.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency, but you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
Ayton hits them both. And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools, next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
And here's Booker from the arc. It's rebounded by Towns. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Warren. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Paul left side. Just 5 on the clock. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Phoenix no good that time either. Minnesota shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Gobert with it. Now guarded by Ayton. And different games, different official. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
Now here's Booker. He's got 7. Durant way outside. No good that time. And Minnesota now the other way. Edwards kicks to Towns. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul.
An occasional over-the-back call is fine with him. That's just how he plays and how he attacks the glass.
Yeah, he'd like to have that one back. I think there was an angle to get to that ball, but a bit reckless on that play. And this is what he does so well, putting the defender back on his heels and being relentless in flying to the basket.
Conley for 3. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Here's Ayton outside for Durant. Stolen by McDaniels. Edwards against Booker. Towns wide open. Knocks down the three ball. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
And never lacking confidence from deep. Some big men have to develop that confidence. Towns has always had it.
For Phoenix, they've gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. A nice shot by Booker.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Passes it to Edwards. Out to Conley. This one for 3. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
And the mechanics of Conley's shot are rock solid, allowing him to take a shot with no hesitation.
Now here's Durant. 7 points in the game. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night and taken away by Paul. Fast break. Here come the Suns. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, great instincts of Paul there. Solid at creating havoc in the open court and then coming up with the steal.
Edwards can't hit. Suns trail by 3. And here's KD for 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. McDaniels passes to Gobert. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And the length of Gobert can be so difficult to deal with, and that's why you have to be physical with him on defense.
And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. 4-point game. We've got 28 seconds left in the first half of basketball, and he converts the layup.
Finishes like that are pretty impressive from Devin Booker, who we know is a great outside shooter.
Edwards drawing the double team. Here's McDaniels, and taken away by Paul. Stolen by McDaniels. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Back to Gobert, and finished off by Gobert.
He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
Booker outside. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step with And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Monty Williams. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. T.J. Warren out there with Durant, and it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Well, they might have made contact with Durant, but really didn't affect him at all.
The kick out to Towns. Here he goes. That one goes in. Towns has got the lead back up to 6 now for Minnesota.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Now here's Booker. He's got 11. That's no good. He's 5 of 10 from the field.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
The Timberwolves been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
And we've seen Towns take on more of a leadership role over the years, wanting to be the guy for this team.
Conley gets the bucket.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Now here's Durant. 9 points in the game so far.
So question here. How do you stop a near 7-foot guy who can handle the ball like a guard and shoot threes? I'll wait.
Now here's Towns following the shot by Kevin Durant. Towns kicks to Edwards. Back to Towns. Over Booker. And Towns the bucket on the assist from Edwards. Towns has got the lead up to 9 now for the Timberwolves. Booker with no one around. Good on the triple. Booker's got 14 points.
Well, the mindset of Booker there, pretty solid. He feels like he can make just about any shot, especially the deep triple.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Ball against Conley. Out to Edwards. And it's off the back rim. No good. Suns trail by 6. And the dunk by Booker.
Booker runs the floor so well. A terrific sense of where to be in that kind of situation.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. Looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Towns, the pass to McDaniels. He kicks to Edwards. Timberwolves passing it around. And they get it back. Gobert finds Towns. And the 3 off target.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue when you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Here's Durant. Drives to the hoop. Oh, and the jam by Durant.
Yeah, there's some explosiveness inside Kevin Durant. He shows it off there.
Timberwolves leading by 4. Conley dishes to Edwards. Back to Conley. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Outside Conley. Kicks it to McDaniels. And here's Edwards from the arc. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got 8 rebounds in this game. Paul for 3. It's tipped. Pass to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
And that's just too easy for Towns. You allow him to get that deep in the paint, and he's going to punish you.
The shot by KD. No good. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Edwards, and there's the drive.
You can't let Edwards get in the lane. Outstanding at using that burst of speed on the drive.
Ball passes to Durant, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
There's 48 seconds left in the third.
And having Gobert gives them such a daunting presence on D. He can affect every shot in his area.
Shot clock at 5. Out to KD. From the arc. And it's Paul missing. Timberwolves leading by 8. McDaniels finds Conley. Hands it from downtown. Conley's got 7 points for the quarter.
And this pumps the whole team up. Conley's shooting ability brings energy and excitement.
Here's Ayton. Booker the pass to Ayton. Outside, KD. Shoots over McDaniel. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Jaden McDaniel.
Terrific work from Durant that time, able to use his length and his frame to get the contact.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe, but he has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending.
And so it's Minnesota in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Right back after this break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Booker looking around. Lets it go with a three. And with that shot, the Minnesota lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Durant.
Just doesn't second guess his shot selection, and for good reason. A lot of those go in.
Out to Conley. Here's the three. Offensive rebound. Outside, Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Love the pass there from Gobert. Always nice when your big man feeds his teammates.
Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Crosses over. And it's sent back by KD. Knocks it loose.
Yeah, going to be tough for the defense to find a way to slow down KD. If he stays aggressive, it's going to be a big night.
And Edwards with the stuff.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace, and that's produced some easy scores.
Suns trail by 8. Durant in the corner. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in. Booker's got his 4th assist in this one. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's McDaniels. Inside. Fades. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, the defense respects Ayton's ability to score, especially from that area on the floor. He becomes dangerous.
Ayton hits them both.
Yeah, not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
Conley kicks to Edwards. Out to Conley. Now here's McDaniel. He's covered closely. Back to Conley. Lays it up off the glass. And 12 points for Mike Conley.
That's just being a pro. Conley understanding the moment and rising to the occasion.
Outside, KD. From deep. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Here's Edwards, and he lays it straight in. Now it's a 7-point Minnesota lead.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Booker outside. Back to KD. And again, it's the Suns missing. And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. McDaniels dishes to Towns. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Suns trail by 7.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
You can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise. How about a pivotal hoop from DeAndre Ayton?
Back to Conley. The kick out to Towns. And a miss there on the triple.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Booker finds KD. Driving the lane, throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Despite a laid-back nature, Durant demands the ball in crunch time. This is why.
A great job to get the bucket and to get to the line. When the game's on the line, you want your guys attacking like he did there. That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stuff.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Now here's Paul. From deep three-point range, off target with that shot. And so the Timberwolves take the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans.
Clowns with mad style.
About ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the 3, small forward.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Morant, the pass to Brooks. Back to Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Conley passes to Towns. Back to Conley. Towns against Jackson. Outside Conley. 6 to shoot. McDaniels from long range. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
And it's powered home by Towns.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
And then Morant with the jam.
Even though he was dealing with a taller defender, he got big and got the job done.
Conley passes to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Nails it from beyond the arc. Edwards has got 5.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And it's Morant off the drive. And then Morant with the jam.
A guy who can lull you to sleep and then burst right past you. Ja Morant on the attack.
Conley finds Edwards. Back to Conley. Bane against Edwards. Oh, Adams with the block.
Look at Adams using all of his impressive reach, firmly swatting that shot away.
Morant with it. Towns covering. Brooks the pass to Adams. Uncovered. That one a little long. The Timberwolves trail. Over to the left wing. Conley against Morant. Here's Towns. Count the basket. Towns has got his second basket.
That's just Big Cat using his upper body strength to convert through contact.
Morant against Conley. And then Morant with the dunk.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Stolen by Jackson. Bane, the pass to Morant. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in.
You love to see that kind of elevation from your point guard. Ja Morant's a reliable finisher.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
Conley passes to McDaniels. To the left side wing. Jackson against Towns. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
It doesn't get any easier than that for Rudy Gobert. His size is sometimes overpowering.
And the Jackson's just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there, Fred.
So true, B.A. The Curry family might be the best ever. The Berries, including our own colleague Brent. The Thompsons with Clay in the league currently. Just some incredible NBA families to admire.
Now here's Bane. Pass to Jackson. And there's the drive. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Here's Towns. Outside Conley. 27 seconds left in the first. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Now Morant. 10 points for him. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
How much mustard on that hot dog do you really need? I know he's going for the big finish, but he didn't need to do all that.
Jackson outside. Up in time. And that's not going to go. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Memphis. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
For me, it's all about playing downhill. They've been making it look easy to find penetration in this one, attacking the lanes and forcing the issue with the D.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5. Edwards, a pass to Towns. It's Edwards on the wing. Brooks defending. Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
I'll tell you what, that cat was strong and physical. Woo, I'm not sure how you can effectively stop Towns around the basket.
And they'll get another chance. Pass to Bane. From deep. Offensive rebound. The 3 is up. Knocks down the triple. Bane's got 6.
Beautiful mechanics from Desmond Bane. Doesn't need much time to get his shot off.
Here's Towns. It's not going to go for him. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams. Memphis leading. And here's Morant outside. McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota with the ball. And with the Memphis Grizzlies, Smitty, they felt like an underdog for as long as they've been around.
It seems to fuel each and every guy that plays here. BA, they want to prove the doubters wrong. It's something that has really brought this group together.
Towns, that's good.
Such an effective big man. Towns isn't just a post-up threat. He can hurt you off the catch. Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
Here's McDaniels. The shot won't fall, and Memphis taking it the other way now. Jackson for 3. And again, Memphis no good. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. And it's powered home by Towns.
Love the decision by Gobert. Finding the open teammate, playing smart.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Amazing. Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. McDaniels finds Edwards. Good work defensively by Brooks. The Grizzlies have gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. That's good from Jackson on the assist by Bane.
This is something Jackson's worked on. His jump shot inside the arc.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. Conley against Morant. Outside Conley. To the inside. Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
Man, oh man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. Ja Morant has people on skates.
Morant against Conley. The 3 ball. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Brooks outside. Jackson, the pass to Bane. From deep 3-point range. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Edwards. Outside McDaniels to the middle. Tipped away, and it's out of bounds to Minnesota. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Gets the 3 ball to go.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, this offense is there.
Now here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Well, Morant's awareness in the pick and roll is special. He usually makes the right reads.
Conley passes to McDaniels. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. McDaniels got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And it's Morant off the drive. And then Morant with the dunk.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hop, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points.
And Conley, because of his quickness and wingspan, he plays bigger than his size.
Morant. The shot off that time. And the first half comes to an end.
The Grizzlies, 26. And get ready for the Jabberwockies.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
What makes him an exciting player is the ultra-aggressive mindset that we saw over and over in the first half.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the 1. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
Back to Daniels. Outside Conley. Pass to Towns. Shot clock at 5. Conley on the attack. Soft touch off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
You won't find many players with the quickness of Mike Conley. He can dice you up.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
It's a tight contest. Those type of plays can fire up your team and swing momentum.
Takes it inside. Morant with the slam!
Now you see him, now you don't. There's only a few players that are faster with the ball than Ja Morant.
Offensive board. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And now that's a momentum builder for sure. So important in a close game.
Look at his teammates here. They love it. Plays like that gonna get them going.
They're bringing the energy, the hustle, the fight, and they also didn't give up on that possession.
Payne, no good.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Outside Conley. Pass to Gobert. Now here's Towns. McDaniels inside. Brooks defending. Towns. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And yeah, this is what you like to see from Towns, using his size and strength to make things happen.
Well, as you know, Grant, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
It's a great question, B.A. Look, sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. In today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players and preventing things from getting worse. But it really comes down to the players, the doctors, the team overall, just being smart and having a big picture about the injuries.
There's the
Oh! I saw it.
Wow!
And he saw it. What an athlete this guy is. Ja Morant is talented at staying in control.
McDaniels, that's good.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Up top, Morant. Hook loose. Stolen by Conley. Oh, Adams with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Adams. Grizzlies on D. It's a three-point game. And there's 1:45 left in the third.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success. Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
It's a tight contest. Those type of plays can fire up your team and swing momentum.
For three, Conley. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Towns has got 3 assists in the game. So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game. But I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
The Grizzlies have gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. Jackson, the pass to Bane. To the wing on the left. Here's Morant. This for the tie. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Edwards can't hit.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
Morant against Conley. Jackson the screen.
Oh my goodness.
Wow, what a play.
Not one to shy away from physicality. Ja Morant just goes about his business.
Back to Conley. Launches a three. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. The three from Bane. That shot is off. It's good if it goes. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. That's the end of the third, and it's tied up. All right, we're going to... And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Bane and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the 1 spot. To the paint. Outside Bane. To take the lead. They grab their own miss. Adams finds Brooks. Takes a 3. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Morant driving to the basket, and it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. Just 5 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. Minnesota with a rebound.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Pass to Conley. Towns for 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating from deep. Bane on target from range. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
We haven't seen many buckets like that one. These teams have struggled to dial in their shooting.
You have to give credit to the defenses. Protecting the rim, closing out hard. This one's been a grind.
Back to Conley. Outside McDaniels. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. For Memphis, they've got 1 out of 6 shots to fall in this final quarter. Not ideal. And they recover it. From deep, Bane. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Edwards. The kick out to Conley. From the arc. They get it again. Pass to Edwards. 4-3. No good there.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Great recognition. Understanding that that one is all him.
Sometimes that's the call. You want to be unselfish, but even more so, you want to be effective.
To the wing, right side. No good that time. McDaniels with some nice D. Brooks, the pass to Morant. Here's Bane. The three is up. Good, and the setup by Morant.
Impressive accuracy of Desmond Bane. He has put in the work to be a reliable three-point option.
The kick out to Edwards. Looking to win the run. Gets the trifecta.
And I think the crowd is admiring the long-range duel.
Morant into the lane. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Minnesota has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. 1:43 left to play in the fourth. The three, Conley. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Adams with a screen on McDaniels. Here's Morant driving in. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
You have to respect Ja's burst on the drive. So dangerous with the ball in his hands.
He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Adding a little cushion to their advantage. Nice work at the line.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Grizzlies.
I think the mid-range game has been a go-to option for them in this game. And when it's working like it is for them, I see no reason to make a change.
Yeah, another thing, this offense came in aggressive, driving into the lane, forcing the defense to try to adjust. So far, the defense hasn't had enough of an answer.
Out to the wing, the three, Conley drops in the three.
You know, when they're searching for a basket, they look to Mike Conley to deliver. He's never rattled in big moments.
Here's Morant. Yes!
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Out of bounds, it'll be Memphis's ball. Here's Morant. There's 49 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Towns can't get it to go. They swipe it. Outside Conley. Pass to Edwards. Now McDaniels. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Towns into the lane. He connects! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
All-out effort from Towns, putting the team on his back and getting them the shot they need.
Jackson finds Bane. Brooks, right side. Pass to Jackson. Over Towns.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
And so it's the Grizzlies who come out on top here. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.